It was a story that I was aware of when it actually really happened in 2005, and I'd been on some of the demos in support of ending the dawn raids and against child detention, and so there was already something about it that I felt I could get my teeth into. And the more we discussed it with the Scottish Refugee Council, they'd actually been thinking of the exact same story. For many reasons, I thought this was a fabulous story to take on board. But I was very aware of the fact where Roadkill had played to a tiny amount of people, and in some ways that's what made it so potent and such an immersive, visceral experience. I thought, I don't want to repeat that aspect. I want to get to a big, wide audience, because I think this is a very accessible story, and also I want the message to get to a big, wide audience. So hence why I thought, okay, it's going to be a big theatre piece, and I also thought this needs to involve music.
We show them how to do it when we show the world how to get up and do it. The Glasgow Girls are one and all. The Glasgow Girls, together we are strong. Together we are. Hi, you guys doing here?
I think I started to have the idea of this show being a musical when I was watching the documentary, which was filmed by Lindsay Hill for the BBC at the time, about the girls, and the music seemed to be such a big part of their lives, and not just the stuff they were listening to, but also culturally in their own families. You would see Rosa and her family dancing together in the living room in this traditional Kurdish style, and when they'd heard that Agnesa was coming home, they were travelling down in the elevator and they're all banging rhythms on and singing against the elevator walls. It's just alive. And when Agnesa came home, they're all dancing in the living room, and you could see all their different cultural styles kind of weaving through, and they're a little bit urban and a little bit hip hop, then they're a little bit Somali and a little bit Kurdish and a little bit Roma, and it's just this gorgeous big mash of stuff. And so that's what we've worked very hard at achieving with the songwriters that I've chosen, MC Sumti, Patricia Panther, myself, John Keelty. We all bring a very kind of different set of influences and flavours, and also the musicians and the arrangements that Hilary is creating. She's referencing Arabic rhythms, African rhythms. Our percussionist Sandro is just fabulous. He kind of goes round the world on his drum kit. It's brilliant. So you've got Scottish folk kind of jamming against something on a derabuka that's playing a kind of total Arab rhythm. So I'm playing with those influences the whole time. Kerry Michael of Stratford East and Theatre Royal Stratford East being one of the other main co-producers on this with NTS, he had come to see Roadkill, my previous production, at the Edinburgh Fringe in 2010, and had loved it, had really been blown away by it, and had already begun to think about taking it to Stratford East, which we ended up doing. We did a co-production with the Barbican and Theatre Royal Stratford East. Gloriously, it went on to win an Olivier for the category as best production, most outstanding production in an affiliate theatre, so not a West End theatre. So by playing with Stratford East, we were able to get that award, which was obviously a lovely payback. And so I had kind of developed this working relationship with Kerry, and when we began to chat about the new idea for the Glasgow Girls, he was already on it.
What better way to tell Agnesa we've not forgotten about her
than to get signatures?
Every signature in the school. Pupils, dinner ladies,
even a Janice.
We wanted to prove to the Home Office that Agnesa belonged to us.
We did our first development week in London, and we also paid for the real girls to come down and see how that was. I still remember it was the Friday afternoon, and the girls had been held up on the train, and they walked into the room, and the actors were in full swing of a 6-part harmony of We Are the Glasgow Girls, and the real Glasgow Girls, walked into the room, and they all just burst into tears. I think it was overwhelming seeing 6 people that look a bit like you and singing this song about your life. They just stood in the doorway completely bowled over.
Safe politicians reach the court, challenge authorities. Let them only deal with a united entity.
There's something so life-affirming and energised about the girls' passion and their fight to, you know, it's not an intellectualised campaign. It's not looking into the finer details of all the politics. For them, it was just, our friend's been taken away in the middle of the night. How do we get her back? We make some noise. And I just wanted the whole production to be infused with this energy of, right here, right now, let's do the show. Let's get this campaign going.
We are the Glasgow Girls. We show them how to do it when we show the world how to get up and do it. The Glasgow Girls are one and all. The Glasgow Girls, together we are strong. Together we are strong. We are the Glasgow Girls. We show them how to do it when we show the world how to get up and do it. The Glasgow Girls are one and all. The Glasgow Girls, together we are strong.